So this is a new pop-up space which is which mixed with art, creatives and the community coming together. This is a recovering user like myself who has shown the power of the natural healing elements of detox and alkaline. So here we go. So how did you find this? How did you come towards doing this? Did you research it? Did you have a vegan friend who told you?
You know what? I was passed on the knowledge from my dad, my uncle, and a friend who's a nutritionist.
Okay.
Back when we were kids, but never really followed it up. But as time went on, and obviously I got old, get the party scene, DJ, raving.
It's hard to avoid that.
I started to get on all the drugs and that vibe, but then obviously it created a big addiction.
Yeah.
And then from there, I started to realise that I need to switch up my life. And I remember having a juice from one of my mates, put me back onto the memory of the. And then, I had 2 overdoses last year, and I thought I better get on some.
How did that happen? What was you using then?
I was using ketamine, cocaine, alcohol, and sedatives and.
To come down after the high?
Yeah, to come down after the high.
Yeah.
And I was taking it all, and I had 2 overdoses, and I was in a bad place. And then I went to Morocco to go and see the nutritionist, my dad's friend.
Yeah.
And he had me on the raw green juices every day.
Yeah.
And it just completely knocked all the badness out of my system.
Cleared you up,
so then I took it back with me. I brought it back with me from Morocco, and I've been on it every day since. So I've been back since September.
Yes.
And I haven't missed a day.
Good.
And it's been a replacement to all the badness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really has helped.
Yeah.
And I just want to give the substance to people, because I was drug dealing before and I was giving bad substance to people, and I want to give people the good stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's positive.
That's my journey, man.
That's the reason of everything. It's like my.
We're trying. We can only try.
Had a heart attack and.
It's hard.
But you weren't ready to go.
But not, it's like small steps. Can't rush into it.
Yeah.
Not everyone likes the taste.
Yeah.
But if you bear the taste, I put it to you drink a beer. Yeah. That's bitter.
It used to taste disgusting before, and then you just get me.
You drink the juice, it's bitter, but it's good for you. The beer's bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know that when you do coke and mix alcohol, it makes a new drug
called cocaine ethanol.
Yeah. My best friend.
It's the only way that drug can be created is within the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm filming your hands.
Yeah.
Dealing
I
with
should
that
be wearing gloves, but I did
this
wash
is
my
nice.
hands,
No,
I promise.
No, it's not. Your hands look very clean. I just find it quite artistic. And then now and then you can have a prosecco on a special occasion and enjoy it.
Yeah, and enjoy it. Yeah. Exactly.
But when it comes to dependency every day, then it's like, oh.
But what you want to do is you want to replace the bad habit with a good habit.
Yeah.
You're tricking the mind. It's all about. It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah. My friend always used to say to me, "You're the master of your mind, not the drug." But
that's it.
I did a poem.
We're in control.
Devil's Standoff.
We choose whether we want to put in our body or not. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's okay to do it, but in moderation.
Mm. How old are you? About my asking.
29 now.
29.
I'll be 30 this year.
Yeah.
So
you were lucky that you were in company and you weren't on your own when you had the overdose.
Well, my girlfriend comes to pick me up, and she doesn't actually do anything. She's sober, so it was ruining my relationship. And that's what it does a lot of the time. It ruins a lot of things.
Yeah.
You have great times though. Don't get me wrong. I had great times when I was getting on it, amazing times. But what it does to the body is not fair.
Yeah. After what I saw it done to Lauren, my girlfriend, she drinks. She's a caretaker, but I was supposed to. I'm surprised it wasn't me who had the heart attack and not her. And now I have to. Basically, they refused her a heart because they thought she was an addict, even if she admitted to just recreational, and she was in ICU. She had pulmonary edema on her lungs. She was going to die. This was 4 weeks ago, and they said, "Will she have a heart transplant?" And then they asked her, "Are you on drugs?" And then they took her off the heart transplant list.
Because she was on drugs?
Because no, she didn't at the time, but she admitted to it in the past.
Yeah.
So they classify you straight away as an addict.
Yeah.
So we have to change that stigma, and I have to get well as well.
Well, that's it, man. But it's like you can't do it all in one day, and you got to make the steps. Small steps. You know, instead of having a beer, have a glass of water. That's what I did. I was drinking bottles of 1 litre bottles of water, and it was replacing me wanting to have a drink.
Yeah, and because you're an artist, it's even harder.
Yeah, because you're in the industry. You're around it. You're around.
Yeah. With me, with the art too.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
We had one when I was a kid.
Yeah, my sister's best friend's husband is he signed Amy, and well, what was in the documentary? She said Darkest Beast. Well, I don't know them that well. I've been to the house twice. They live in Chiswick, but my sister knows them. Yeah, and they were devastated. He nearly fell off his bike when he found out.
I know. Everyone was so
devastated,
gobsmacked and devastated of that one.
Yeah,
you know, and the industry was too much pressure on our head. I've heard, you know, from what I've heard, and it gets like that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's all a mental thing, isn't it?
But you know, her dad. If we went to Barbados, my girl, we saw him walking down our road. The father, and my girlfriend called it Amy Winestone. He said, "Hello, Mr. Winestone." He looked at us. The thing is, if he shouldn't have got involved with her love life and left her with her boyfriend, because he would have been there and they would have come off it together. And she was lonely, and then she just drank herself to death.
But he was like stopping her from going to rehab.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
From what I've heard. But you know, it just shows you how quick you can just, you know, you can be there in this life and then you can just be taken away, you know.
But you have a higher calling.
The trick is to try and not put badness in your body.
Yeah.
So then it makes it easier for you to survive this life.
Yeah. So from now on, so this is Matty.
But I'm not Mr. Perfect either, do you know what I mean? I make mistakes, I'm not, you know, I'm not completely innocent.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not being
The
good
first
to
thing is
myself.
admitting that you have a problem. And love is the purest drug, and you've got an amazing girlfriend who's here for you now.
I love her.
So I'm going to stop this filming now and say one thing. So I think Matty will eventually have a GoFundMe page to fund his business, to encourage people who
that have used,
abuse and use. And you're the victim, not the victim, the victim. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.